Hi guys. Um, Been having a lot of thoughts, experiences, and revelations this week, in the past 2 weeks, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So, Spirit has been showing me a lot. Things are coming very quickly, whether it's messages or manifestations. The energy is very potent right now. And sorry, my phone's about to die, but I wanted to get this quick message out before I get ready for work. So I want to talk about emotions, wounding, and new love, okay? Because we are moving into a space of twin flame unions or reunions. I'm seeing a lot of people getting married to their partners who are very much so their twin flames. I'm seeing people connect with their new profound twin flame, and twin flames are your equal, wholesome counterpart. It is not a person that you are looking for outside of yourself, although many people do. But your twin flame is an exact replica. It's your soul. It's bigger than your soulmate. It is your twin. And if you are not aligned correctly, or not even correctly, but if you are still on your path of alignment and are not fully aligned, there may be complications between your twin flame relationship, and it could definitely cause for separation. But if you're separated, it's fine. Just align yourself together wholesomely. Divine masculine and feminine energy, kundalini energy, all aligned and intertwined together within yourself. You're not looking outside of yourself for this person, and that is how you'll know. That is how you'll know if you're when you will attract your twin flame is when you are not looking, but you are open to receiving. And I'll talk more about twin flames, soulmates, karmic connections, life partners in another video. But today I wanted to talk about emotions, emotional wounding, emotional trauma, new relationship anxiety, new lover anxiety, and how to deal with the deal, okay? So, first and foremost, I want to talk about wounding and say that we like to pick at our wounds. We like to speed up the healing process by trying to touch it and play with it and get rid of it, and it is just not how it's going to work. It's not how healing works, and you're going to want to treat your wounds as a blister. Let it boil up, let it get all the pus inside of it. It may hurt for a little bit, it may be annoying, it may start touching things, it may just make everything uncomfortable for you. But once you let it heal instead of popping it when it's not ready, okay, it will heal on its own and you won't have to do anything, and then eventually the scar will be there and eventually that scar will be gone. You don't have to put your hands on your healing process. You don't. Just take care of your body, give your body the proper nutrients and self-care that it needs, and your wounds will heal on their own. And that is a big lesson for me. Because I do like to pick at my wounds. I like to discover them. How did I get them? How did this get here? Da da da. Have you ever found a bruise on your body and you don't know where it came from, but it's there? Do you beat it out? Do you try to pick it out? Do you try to do anything to it? No, you just let it breathe and let it go. You're not going to figure out where it came from, but sometimes you know where your wounds came from, and that's still okay. It's still okay if you know where your wounds are coming from. That's even better, because then you'll know not to do that shit again. Okay. But yes, so treat our wounding, emotional wounding, spiritual wounding, physical wounding as a blister. Take your hands off, let it heal, let God heal it, let your body heal it. Your body is its own healing system if you give it the right nutrients and proper care. Also, I've also been comparing my life and life around me to The Sims. I'm pretty sure majority of this world has played Sims. That is the best fucking game ever. It has everything. You build a house, you have a family, you have sex, you have babies, you kill people, you can be fairies, you can do anything under the sun in that motherfucking game. If it was first person, I probably wouldn't be here right now. And if they put Sims on virtual reality, I probably won't be here either. I will be locked up in my room playing that shit. But for now, I just see my world as a Sims game. And I'm wondering if Sims is called Sims because it's a simulation. And they also say that Earth is a simulation too. So I don't know what's going on, but something juicy is. And I want to compare our emotions to the Sim emotions and our situations to Sim situations. So like when your Sim is hungry, or when it's tired, or when it has to use a bathroom, or when it sinks, when it showers, when all of that, it'll tell you in a little like control column bar. And you get to take care of your Sim that way. And that's how you know its needs and everything. And that's how we know our needs. That's literally how we know, like, our bar fills up and then we're like, ugh, I'm about to explode, or ugh, I need a shower, I have low hygiene right now, da da da. But they also have a control panel for their emotions and what situation Sims go through, the people that they interact with, the connections that they make. It's a consistent thing. And you're consistently trying to build relationships with people in Sims or ruin relationships with people in Sims, and you can go either way, for real. But I think that what really got to me is the emotion control panel of it telling you how long the Sim is about to go through an emotion. So say they get in a fight with their lover. The Sim is going to be sad for 2 hours to 3 days. Like, it's gonna fuck them up, or it won't. But it just depends. And like, I love that because now that's how I deal with my emotions. If I'm feeling an emotion that isn't so, that doesn't feel so good, I know it's not going to last long. And I just see the sim bar pop up and it's like, you'll feel like this for 2 hours. And by knowing that, I can let it ride the fuck out. I will literally just let that emotion be that emotion and know I'm feeling this emotion and soon it will pass. Instead of trying to get rid of the emotion, instead of trying to suppress the emotion, I just write it out. Like, okay, I'm grumpy right now. I'm stating that I'm grumpy right now, and I'm going to let this ride out until I feel better. And that's what you do in Sims. You just let them ride the emotions out, and eventually it will go away. And I think they did something with that motherfucking Sim game. They did. And you know, they're coming out with a new expansion pack too, and I am so excited to play. I don't really have time to play, but when I do have time, I am playing the fuck out of it, okay? But also, last but not least, new lover anxiety. There can be this deep amount of lack of self-worth when you get into new relationships, especially if you're used to being hurt. Like, relationships are usually going to scare you and make you feel anxious and make you feel like you're not good enough, or, oh, if this person sees the real me, they're not going to like me because something in my past has scared me out of being myself, or fear that they're going to leave, or you just get all weird and nervous, like, well, now I don't know how to talk to you because I like you, and now you know I like you, and now everything's weird and da-da-da. But I think that it's cute, but we definitely need to work through that, because having anxiety like that can really, like, make you jump the gun in new relationships. It can make you overthink and over worry to where you're manifesting the outcome that you don't want. Like, you're thinking about it constantly, you're worried about it, you're stressed about it, and there's so many intense emotions coming from you and this person that you don't know what to do, so you just back off and are just weird and scared, and then you miss a good opportunity because you can't fucking handle yourself or your emotions and deal with them. And so I'm going to give you a tip on how to deal with them. First of all, use the sim bar method. Think of your emotions as sims and know that the emotion is only going to be there for a couple hours or a couple of days, but it's eventually going to go away. And secondly, look at yourself in the mirror and give the same energy that you want to give to this person to yourself. You literally attracted this person into your life, and now your vibration's all fucked up because shit got real fast, and it could be everything that you asked for, but you aren't feeling worthy of it in the moment that you actually get it. You wanted it so bad and you tried for it, and then once you got it, it's like, oh, well, what do I do with this? What the fuck? Like, I don't want to ruin it, but I don't want to, like, suffocate it. I don't want to go back and forth, and you're dealing with past emotional trauma and wounding and experiences, and just sorry if I talk too fast, it just happens. But yes, new lover anxiety is super crazy. And if it's also something you've not really experienced before but wanted to experience, and you get it and it's like, well, how do I deal with this? How do I deal with that? Just breathe. Just breathe and know that person is attracted to you on a vibrational level. And if you hop off of that vibration, it's going to push that person away. And you're just going to miss your opportunity. So really, just take time to reflect Notice the emotions that are coming up when you think about this person, when you talk to this person, and just know and just release and just stop forcing it. Stop pushing all your emotions onto it and overthinking it. It's like taking a shit. Okay? It's like taking a fucking shit. When you're on the toilet and you're pushing that shit out and you're just forcing it and it's just not coming as fast as you want it to come, and it's just, you're just hurting all over. That's what's happening when you just overthink and don't feel worthy enough for this relationship and have all these crazy emotions going on. Just breathe it out and it will come out. The shit will come out. You just take a couple deep breaths and it'll come out quicker than it would if you forced it out. It would come a lot quicker, okay? So breathe out these emotions, guys. We're clearing out old patterns, old conditioning, old wounding. We're getting in union with soul families, with fucking twin flames, with everyone. We're ascending very quickly. Like, I can't stress this enough because it is superb. Like, and also know the difference between, there's actually not a difference between butterflies and your fight or flight response. Okay, so fight or flight happens when you're in a situation that is unknown to you and you freak out and you decide whether you're going to fight it or you're going to fly away from it. And this same gut feeling that you get in that moment is the same feeling that you get when you have butterflies in your stomach for someone. It's the same feeling, it's just a different situation. So it doesn't seem bad because you're like, oh my God, I like this person, but really your body's going into fight or flight mode. Like, it's like, I don't know what this is unknown territory, this is so good, I don't know what to fucking do with myself, and you just, either you fly away or you fight it. And either one is not going to get you the outcome that you want. It's not, and you're going to lose the person. You're not going to lose them, but I mean, I'm a very patient person, so I wait around. I don't wait around, but like, I take my hands off of shit. Like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I can also hold space for these feelings that these people are getting and ground them in and do the damn thing. So, but that's what you can also do. And also know too that if you get into a new relationship, all your feelings that you're feeling may be your feelings, but they also could be the feelings of the other person, and you're just taking all of that in and don't know what to do with it. So you have to have discernment and awareness within your realm of energy. Like, whose energy is who? This ain't mine. Okay, that anxiety is not mine, but I'm going to hold space for it, ground it in, and help this person release, because our people are mirror reflections of us too. So you may be going through this anxiety, but your partner may be going through it too, and you don't even know, and you're not talking about it because you want to be this type of image towards a person, like you just got it all together and you want to just have it all together, and you don't, and that's okay. So yeah, stop forcing the shit, take your hands off the shit, breathe through the shit, and know this shit is going to clear out within 2 hours to 2 days to 2 weeks to 2 months to 2 years. It just depends on how deep the wounding is, you know? And sometimes super old wounding can heal really quickly in just in the snap of a finger. Like, that's how God works. God makes miracles happen. God is you, by the way. You make miracles happen. Okay? I also want to give you guys homework. So, once a day, set an intention of manifestation. Set an intention to manifest something that you want through that day, something that you know you're worthy of. So that's not super hard, but just like set it in the morning, be like, I want to do this today, or I want this type of experience, or I want this, I want that. Manifest it, because we're at a super high time right now to where everything that you want is manifesting super quickly. But also be careful of the bad karma that you're putting out there, because that manifests super quickly. So you're going to be definitely reaping what you put out, okay? So make sure it's good energy, because karma comes back super quickly, and it's coming back super quickly, like snap of a finger, same day type shit, okay? But I want to pull a card from the Getting Into the Vortex deck by... It's the Teachings of Abraham, and it's a channeler. Her name is Esther, and she's thebomb.com, and I can't wait to be like her. All right. So, this is just a message from Spirit. I didn't even set an intention yet, but this is cute. Babies are thinking and attracting before they are speaking. Even though you are probably months old in your physical body, you are a very old and wise creator focused in that baby's body, and you came up with powerful intentions. People often assume that because a child is not yet offering words, the child could not be the creator of its own experience. But it is our promise to you that no one else is creating your experience. Children emanate vibrations, which are the reasons for what they attract, even from their time of birth. So bam, there it is. Manifestation is happening so fast, so quickly. Set these intentions, write out your 5-year plan. I also need to get to doing that. But you're manifesting. Your vibration is manifesting. Your thoughts are manifesting. You could think about something that you want and get it. Okay, so that's why you have to be careful with your thoughts. This is a time for superb meditation, super meditation. Do meditations on self-acceptance, self-worthiness, self-love, and receiving. There are YouTube videos and meditations on how to be in a receiving mode through meditation. The longer you meditate, the longer you'll be in a receiving mode. So if you meditate for 3 minutes, you're in a 3-minute receiving mode. Unless you're thinking about it throughout the day, like, I'm in receiving mode, okay? But then life comes at you and you forget to be in receiving mode, and then you're putting out more requests because you don't like what you're seeing instead of receiving. So it's just a battle within. Get it together and fucking meditate, because meditation is the only fucking way you're going to get through this time period, or you're going to be manifesting a lot of lack. Also, that's another thing. If you think you are not getting something, or you are getting something but it's not enough, you're creating lack. And if you're wanting it super bad right now and you're not taking your hands off of it, you're creating lack, because you're sending out to the universe, well, I don't have this, so I'm not happy right now. So then you're going to bring more experiences that you're not going to have, and you're also going to not have happiness. I hope that made sense, because my head is racing faster than my mouth. But yes. Causing pain for others would attract more pain to me. The flawed premises, my group, our way of life is the only correct way, therefore all must be stopped, is the basis of majority of the unhappiness on your planet. Not only do those beings push against feel the pain, but those doing the pushing feel it as well. In fact, the unhappiest, least fulfilled among you are those who are pushing against others, because in doing so, you are disallowing the most important relationship of all, the relationship between you and you. Spirit is beautiful. So I want to pull from the angel deck. That reading was just, I guess, based off of just exactly what I was talking about, and the cards were just channeling through. So that was cute. But I'm definitely going to set an intention for this deck. This is my favorite deck. It's by Doreen Virtue. It's the angel card deck. It's a tarot deck. And I want to let the messages of Spirit come through for new relationships, new lovers, new lover anxiety. How do we get through? How do we clear out the fear, the worries? How do we let go? What does Spirit have for us today? Time alone. Time alone to fucking meditate. So this card is the Seven of Thought, and it says you've been confused about a situation in your life, and now settling everything is completely clear to you. Whether the truth was revealed by your angels, disclosed by a friend, or discovered on your own, it feels great to be awake and aware. Feel free to ask for time alone if that's what you need. So you do need time alone to integrate and to release the emotions and the trauma that you are going through. Your patterns are coming up to be cleared out. You need this time to meditate, to be able to be in the receiving mode, and to be able to notice your emotions. How are you going to be mindful if you don't meditate? And also, when you're not meditating, stay mindful throughout your day. Stay mindful of these emotions that come up. The emotions that come up when you're thinking, when you're experiencing, when you're in these situations. Like, everything that's coming up for you is coming up for a very juicy, good reason. And all you need to do is breathe in, release, let out, and know that these emotions are coming up to be processed and let go. And that, keep the sim thing in mind, that the emotions are only going to stay for a little bit. But if you suppress them and try to swallow them, it'll just go into your womb space, it'll go into your gut, and it'll stay there and simmer up until the next situation happens that's going to make these come out even stronger. And then you're just going to keep fucking up your world. So all you need to do is just fucking breathe. Time alone. Meditate. Get back in alignment. Pull in your Kundalini energy and start creating the world and the reality that you want. And remember your homework. Manifest one thing a day. Don't stress yourself out. Don't do something that you don't think you're worthy of, because it'll be way harder to do that. But once you start manifesting quick little things, you're going to start seeing you're worthy of the big things that you once thought you weren't worthy of. Okay? One last card for the collective. This full moon energy. Reaping the rewards of the things that we have sown. Okay? I can attract the relationships that agree with my desires. People are not finding it difficult to find the mate of their dreams because that person is not out there. But because of their own contradiction to their own desire and the thoughts they offer about the subject every day, when you are consistently offering thoughts about your future relationship that feel good while you think of them, that means you are constantly matching the desires that you have discovered as you have lived life. And under those conditions, only someone in agreement with your desires could come to you. Boom. So yes, keep those thoughts in perfect alignment with the outcome that you want. I have to go. My friends are ready to hang. Love you guys.